Glory to that kind.
Welcome back to Dat Shorts. I'm Terry, the Trash Panda, filling in for that pervert Shades. And today, we're gonna revisit a game that Shades covered a while ago. One of the first in the many Patreon-supported games in his quest to get the world to nut. Future Fragments. Shades praised this for its level of quality, high-end concept, and the start of what we should be looking for in ecchi games. Well, the main dude, Hentai Writer, nice name, emailed Shades with a new build. Now, normally he wouldn't re-review a short unless some serious changes were made. Well, Hentai Writer said if we covered it, I could hump his leg to completion. So, we have a deal. So, what's changed since we've covered this piece? Well, there's a story. Like a full-blown story, so get your hands off your dicks and fingers out of them cracks. The Spell Kingdom was losing in a great war. What is the king to do? Well, recruit some citizens with special traits. Two being these sexy tall cups of plot right here, Faye and Talia. They wiped out the opposing kingdoms. Or so they thought. The king sends these ladies on a quest for these fragments. These are the key to stopping the war once and for all. With a zap, bap, and pop, both girls travel across time. Though Faye wanting the power for evil, Talia wanting to destroy it. Girls, let's talk about this over some light coitus. The new Future Fragments demo starts on a new level, and straight away, the polish is visible. The voice acting, perfect. Vi being my favorite. She reminds me of that Russian chick from Metal Gear Solid. Just sends shivers down my spine.
In fact, prior to this level, I'm barely interacting with you, and you've got no idea what my alliances or motives are. That's not important for now, though. What is important is that I'm here to give you an interactive tutorial of the basics of the game.
The tutorial area introduces new players and old alike to all the skill sets such as blasting and charging, along with elements you can gain from bosses. A nice nod to the Mega Man style games, with moves such as freezing and a dash move to name a few. Now, in reviews of a sexy nature, we gotta talk about boob gravity. But here, we're talking about gravity on a whole nother level. What changes everything in the new build is the gravity mechanic, turning you on your head to give you new ways to traverse levels and solve puzzles. It gives each room that extra moment to take in, rather than just zooming past it all. Some rooms have security bots, so to destroy them, you need to use some puzzle mechanics and gravity work to work out how to get them to a crusher to open certain doors. Besides Mega Man inspired and some puzzle elements of, say, Mighty Switch Force, let's talk about the Metroidvania inspiration. Maps being vast and missions not just getting from one end to the other, it lets the player get a better understanding of the scope on how big this game really is. It's all about exploration. Didn't get to that area yet? Go back there later when you can. Make sure you find everything. Sometimes these buffs, from a meat pie to even a drum kit, offer Talia some much needed stats in the field. But hey, if you'd rather get plowed by bad guys, machines, and monsters, go for it. That sweet pixel animation is some of the sexiest sprite work I've ever seen. Like Shade said before, he really isn't into the lose to win category of ecchi games, but this one does reward you in other ways too. Our main mission, besides finding fragments of this level, is getting these milking machines shut down. Because, get this planet runs on milk. And milk is harvested from ladies. Hentai Writer, you're a fucking pervert and a fucking genius. But hey, you can get involved in the milking process too, with some sexy CG scenes and animations to go with it, mixed with the voiceover, making these some of the highest quality we've seen in a while. My favorite, the milking machine with the trainee grunt running the show. It gave me a giggle.
May I answer her, sir?
Boy, I already told you. You're in charge. Don't come asking me for permission. I'm going to step to the side so you're less enticed to ask me for feedback. Just continue on as you are, and...
Okay then, sir. To address your question, miss, this thing is called a milking device.
Now, we did mention deep lore. Honestly, if that's not your thing, don't worry. The story, being quite cute and fun, still has the ability to skip these terminals. These terminals, all voiced and thick with story to build the world, really does show that the time is taken into making this world more alive. And this is in a game about a milk-powered pervert planet. Again, you don't have to read everything if lore ain't your thing. There are plenty of side missions and characters to interact with. Some joke missions, and even little Easter eggs to find. Even bosses are given the royal treatment of quality, with voices and personality. The time it's taken to get to this level of quality has been worth the wait. But get this public demo with its thick story and great voice acting already runs at 2 hours strong. And even with the Steam version in the works, as the game is estimated for the end of the year, even your fucked up cousin can play it.
I've just started overclocking my CPU.
I speak for Shades when I say this'll be one of those games in the ecchi game scene that'll stick out because of the love, time, and care. If they keep this up, I could see this being compared to the Shantae series for a sexy Metroidvania-style game. It has everything going for it. So if you want to get more information on the game, get the latest public demo, or support them, the links are on the screen and in the description. This is a game you want to be in the credits of. Hentai my can is filled with happy juice. So that means you're doing your job right. As always, I'm Terry, and this has been That Game Shorts. Good night, fuckos!